Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Resets back at you with another video. Alright, so boom. Without being said so many times, I'm in Locktober, so what that means I'm dropping multiple videos a day. Minimum 2 videos every day. You know, I've been dropping 3, 4, 5. I think I've dropped like 5 videos in one day at one time. Cause why? I'm locked in. And so boom, man, what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna keep this up, this subscriber counter, because I'm trying to get to 100,000 subs before the end of the year. So please like, please subscribe, please share, follow all of my socials in the comments. And we got, y'all seen the title, bro. We got the top 20 greatest Dragon Ball characters. And let's see, man. Shout out Watch Mojo for the video. Let's get it.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking over the stars from shonen anime's most beloved franchise.
Alright, for sure. Dragon Ball Z Super, yeah.
Number 20, Tien. It can't be easy being human in a series where immortal beings casually stroll up every other day to flex their power. But we're giving this Triclops his due here, as back in the glory days of Dragon Ball, he was one of Kid Goku's greatest challenges.
Yeah, he was one of them ones. He was one of them ones.
A master of martial arts whose ability to utilize ki made him a predominant force, even able to take on the likes of Demon King Piccolo and his lackeys.
Yeah, earlier
even if
on,
he was relegated to the sidelines as soon as the Saiyan showed up, he still had a few shining moments here and there, like when he quite literally put Imperfect Cell 6 feet under.
I might just be a pothole in the road to you, big guy, but it's going to be one heck of a deep pothole. Take this, you!
Yeah, I remember that. He was holding it down while they were training.
Number 19, Goten. The second son of Goku may not share much of the accolades and defining moments of his older sibling or father, but he's still a fun character in his own right.
This isn't very fun.
This mostly stems from getting into trouble with partner in crime Kid Trunks, made all the easier given their near-instant access to Super Saiyan. If anything, their antics during the World Martial Arts Tournament made for some of the best moments from the Buu saga. He's nowhere near Gohan's level, but he's an enjoyable addition to the Saiyan bloodline.
Oh, did he teach you how to control it?
Number 18, Mr. Satan.
Mr. Satan's 18?
In a series that relies heavily on flying fists and titanic clashes, it's always nice to have a bit of levity.
19 is too high.
Mr. Satan, or Hercule to some. While he may have some skill, he's nowhere near the level of the series regulars, or even his daughter for that matter. And somehow he still manages to ride the success of the Z-Fighters' epic victories as his own. He is also technically responsible for saving Earth from Majin Buu due to his overwhelming popularity amongst the populace. Strongest fighter? No. Lovable idiot? Absolutely.
18 is too high.
No doubt. I was working undercover. That's why I didn't speak to you. I was keeping my identity a secret. Now raise up those hands and lend me that energy so I can defeat Majin Buu.
Number 17, Majin Buu.
I'll allow it.
Buu is an interesting one. After all, there are various entities that share that name. You've got the reformed monster whose unlikely friendship with Mr. Satan proved to be unexpectedly endearing.
You think you should be my new boyfriend?
That, sounds great to me. I'm not busy or anything.
This candy made from people good.
Or you've got his dark half, the unhinged destroyer of worlds.
Oh yeah, he was
with
wildin'.
a crazy kill count to his name. Put them together and you have a flashy villain worthy of being Dragon Ball Z's final big bad, even if he's lacking the charm and complexity of those that came before. Though there's no denying his reign of terror paved the way for some of the series' most hype moments.
I'll be waiting for you, Majin Buu!
Number 16, Goku Black and Zamasu.
What do you think of it? Quite the color, huh?
There have been some diabolical villains across Dragon Ball's tenure, but we don't think there's been a hater quite as devious as Zamasu. His Messiah complex is so stratospheric that in one timeline he goes out of his way to steal Goku's body for himself slaughter his family, and bring the entire Earth to ruin. And if that's not bad enough, he even teams up with an alternate version of himself to destroy all humans from all other timelines. The man is a menace, whose sense of godly entitlement make Vegeta look humble.
Blades of Judgment!
He's a villain we love to hate, and responsible for giving Dragon Ball Super the adrenaline shot it desperately needed. Number 15, Bardock.
Oh, yeah.
See you really soon.
That's Goku's dad.
Goodbye.
The father of Goku might just be the most crucial character exclusive to a Dragon Ball movie, one that showcases Goku's origin and the genocide of the Saiyan race. After being imparted with precognition, Bardock foresees the end of his people by the hands of Frieza, and so desperately seeks a way to change the future. When his pleas fall on deaf ears, he leads a one-man charge only for it to end in his demise. He may be a Saiyan soldier, but during his final moments, he demonstrated the kind of courage and willpower that would go on to be reflected in his son.
Yes, I see now.
Aww.
It's you, my son. You are the one who will defeat Frieza.
Number 14, Cell. An android from the future, Dr. Giro's greatest creation, the perfect being, Cell is many things, but we'll always remember him as one of Dragon Ball's most enduring villains. In his imperfect form, he was a horrifying entity that drained life forms to nothing to nourish his power level. After attaining his perfect form following his absorption of Android 17 and 18, he became a threat that could match Frieza every step of the way.
At last, all that I have ever imagined is now mine. I have become what no other could ever achieve. I am perfect.
From his
You saw that one video? Y'all saw that one video when it had like everybody's face? And like they all have the same face, they just changed the hair. That kind of was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
His copied moveset, his final battle against Gohan, Cell turned the world into his stage, and all we could do was watch in awe as he nearly destroyed all of it.
Now, you die!
Number 13, Android 18. In an alternative future, she was one of a cybernetic duo that laid waste to humanity. Nowadays, she's our beloved Beiteen. Thanks to the riz and compassion of Krillin, 18 was able to forge a new life for herself away from villainy following the events with Cell.
Remember this.
Good luck.
Don't get us wrong, she can still wreck anyone who gets in her path. But thankfully, she found fulfillment as a wife and mother, as opposed to the slayer of mankind.
Marone?
That's Marin. If you get it wrong again, you're dead.
Of course, it's still fun to look back on her days as a bad girl, especially when she crushed Vegeta's arm with a single kick. Number 12, Krillin.
Shout out Krillin. Yo, the Strike Disc is one of the hardest ones.
He's the loyalist of companions, and what he may lack in height, he easily makes up for in spirit. Whether by willpower or sheer luck, Krillin has stood by Goku through every major bout, even when he was drastically outmatched and lived to tell the tale. Give or take dying a handful of times. Regardless, he's still a student of Roshi who can hold his own in a fight. Plus, he made Android 18 fall in love with him. His pickup game is well over 9,000.
Yeah, that's cool, that was funny.
Number 11, Bulma. Not every character in this series needs a power level to make an impression. Bulma's brains, beauty, and knack for adventuring have made her an endearing ally to Goku and friends. Though mostly in a supporting role, Bulma doesn't hesitate to get in on the action when the moment calls for her technical expertise.
But I only hope this remote control I made can zero in on the frequencies of the circuits and turn them off.
She also has zero filter, which is probably why she was able to captivate the likes of the Saiyan Prince and make a mostly honest man out of him. She may not throw any punches, but Bulma is nonetheless an essential member of the cast.
Unwind a little and see what life has to offer you. You're actually kind of cute.
Number 10, Android 17.
Okay, top 10.
I don't think you know what you're getting into by challenging me. Just give up. Really. You can't win.
During his inception, 17 was very much the more villainous of the android brother-sister duo, happy to go around with his prey before moving on to the next spot of destructive fun. As it happens, getting devoured by Cell has a way of making one rethink their life choices. Throughout Dragon Ball Super, we see 17 go through quite the respec, becoming the most badass of conservationists as he endeavors to protect endangered species from poachers aplenty. This change of heart not only let him back into everyone's good graces, but led to him becoming the last man standing in the Tournament of Power, effectively saving the universe from annihilation.
Oh, wow.
Contestant 17. You've prevailed. What will you wish for?
Number 9, Beerus.
Okay.
The introduction of the Gods of Destruction reshaped our concept of the power system across the Dragon Ball franchise. Alongside his faithful angel attendant Whis, Beerus has demonstrated countless times just how good at his job he really is, destroying planets, easily subduing Goku, acting as a force of nature that none below the status of divinity can hope to contend with.
Hakai.
Beerus and his pantheon are on another level that the likes of Goku and their brood have yet to reach.
Wow.
Also, he's the multiverse's biggest foodie.
Perhaps I've become too lax with you, like a master who doesn't train his pet and then has to put the poor thing down. Your naivety may be an even greater threat to this universe than Grand Zeno himself.
Number 8, Master Roshi.
Okay, Roshi
Every
made top
student
8.
needs a teacher, and for imparting the Kamehameha to Goku, Roshi has our
He did do that.
undying gratitude.
There's a guy in the gym right now who looks exactly like that.
His time as one of the strongest beings on the planet may have come and gone by the time Z rolled around. As both a source of wisdom and a barrel of laughs, we're glad Roshi has stuck around for as long as he has. When the moment calls for it, he can easily flex those hidden gains and level mountains. He's also shameless when it comes to his love for all things erotica, which explains why he lives alone on an island with only a turtle for company.
That's funny.
Please, I was only trying to show you something.
How to be a lecherous old man.
Number 7, Broly.
I remember Broly.
For the longest time, the legendary Super Saiyan lived in the annals of a select few non-canon movies, but was loved for it all the same. A hulking ball of rage who loathed Goku with a passion, who could take down multiple Saiyans at a time with overwhelming strength alone. He was a fun, yet basic antagonist with no real depth to him. And then he got the mother of all rewrites. Now a sympathetic figure whose absurd power was used by an egomaniacal father, Broly not only retained his monstrous strength, but now became someone we could root for in our own way.
Right.
Now that he's officially joined the canon universe as a companion of Goku, we can't wait to see where he goes from here.
Nice.
It'd be a shame to see someone so incredible die on this planet. Then who would I train against?
Number 6, Frieza. For many, this alien tyrant is Goku's one true nemesis, and the greatest villain Dragon Ball has ever produced.
Yeah.
Sadistic and
I
completely
agree.
without mercy, the only thing more lethal than Frieza's laser blasts is his sharp tongue.
Your end is now.
Death just seems to slow him down, and while he and Goku have been forced to team up on occasion, there's little doubt that he'll take any chance possible to claim the cosmos for himself, and likely unlock another absurd transformation along the way.
You guys done yet, or you want a hug too? Nothing would repulse me more.
Number 5, Piccolo. Spawn of Kid Goku's greatest foe, originally living up to his demon moniker, this Namekian ended up swiftly changing allegiances for the better, not only becoming one of the Earth's defenders, but arguably a greater father figure to Gohan than Goku ever was. His skills, while not always on par with the likes of the Saiyan race, have continued to evolve to such an extent that he and his special beam cannon can tango with the galaxy's worst and still come out on top. Papa Piccolo is in many ways the most respectable character in Dragon Ball history, who deserves every good thing that comes his way.
Your reign of terror ends today! So long, android!
Number 4, Trunks. This
Trunks is my favorite.
Future changed the game.
I'm not gonna lie, Trunks is my favorite Dragon Ball Z character out of all of them. Like, put your favorite Dragon Ball Z character in the comments, but mine is definitely Trunks, easily.
Revealing the existence of other Super Saiyans, but also the revelation that he was the son of Vegeta and Bulma.
She's standing right there.
Bulma's your mother?
He was the stepping stone for arguably the series' best romance, held the darkest backstory, and signaled the start of the Cell Saga, which for many is their favorite in Dragon Ball. Effortlessly cool, give or take a few daddy issues, Trunks became an instant household name. His decimation of Frieza and King Cold can attest to that. Number 3, Gohan. When you're the son of the most powerful warrior on the planet, you've got some big shoes to fill. Initially a sheltered bookworm, Gohan grew to become as brave and powerful as his dear old dad.
I won't watch this anymore!
Yeah, this is hard. I remember this.
He may not be a fan of fighting, but he certainly isn't one to stand around when others are threatened. Of course, when someone does push him over the edge, bodies start hitting the floor. A rageful Gohan is someone you don't want to mess around with.
The GOAT.
Fighter, scholar, and superhero, Gohan may not have stepped out of Goku's shadow, but he sure earned his Saiyan stripes.
Special Beam Cannon!
Oh, wow.
Number 2, Vegeta.
Yeah.
All hail the Prince of all Saiyans. Going from bitter enemy to eternal rival to comrade in arms, Vegeta's arc has been one of the franchise's greatest strengths.
His arc was really
Fueled by
good.
pride and a desire to be worthy of his position, Vegeta's moral compass has certainly swayed to and fro over the years, before eventually deciding to settle down and somehow become the best family man out of them all.
How dare you! That's my...
There's more layers to this former world ender than possibly any other character. So here's hoping he and his ego can continue to shine for years to come.
Trunks, Bulma, I do this for you. And yes, even for you, Kakarot.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Goku. Obvious but unavoidable.
It's Goku.
Yeah.
But Broly? Call me Kakarot.
Goku isn't only the face of the franchise and one of its strongest fighters, but one of the most recognizable characters in the whole medium. He's all about reaching new heights, pushing himself to fight stronger opponents, all with a smile on his face, and that same naivete he's carried since the early days of Dragon Ball. That is unless you threaten to destroy his world, of course. Then out comes the Kamehameha. It doesn't matter who his opponent is, an intergalactic warlord, the ultimate android, or even a god of destruction. Goku will always be there to answer with his fists, boundless optimism, and Super Saiyan swagger. We love you, Goku. Don't ever change.
Goodbye, my son.
Which Dragon Ball character remains your favorite all these?
Yeah, easily Trunks is my favorite. So, isn't it true? Wasn't it like Goku? He has like 100 pounds. Like, isn't it like his suit like 100 pounds or something like that? Like, he just walks around. I remember because like he was like, oh, finally I can take these off. Finally I don't have to be resistant. Like doom, like, oh, these are heavy. Like, he was like walking around with a 100-pound weight vest. But anyway, yeah, man. Dragon Ball obviously one of the favorite. I feel like that's everyone's entry in the anime. You know, We lost a creator not too long ago. RP to bro. And yeah, man, it's, you know what I'm saying. But make sure you like, subscribe for the boy. Help me get to 100K subs. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. I'm grinding for it, man. But I'm gonna see y'all, man. Oh, by the time this is your For You page, I will be streaming, so you might as well say hi. I ain't gonna lie. Say hi, pull up to the stream. I'll see y'all. All right, you're.